never too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you out there. Name in the sky, does it ever get lonely? Thinking you could leave without me. Leave without me. You know I'm the one who put you out there. And someone thinking you could leave. What would they say? What would they do? Would it be trouble if they knew? I'm trying hard to make you see. All that you are is all that I need. I know that it's a secret, and I gotta keep it, but I want the lights on, yeah, I want the lights on, and I don't wanna run away anymore. Leave the lights on, leave the lights on. I know that it's a secret, and I gotta keep it, but I want the lights on, yeah, I want the lights on, and I don't wanna run away anymore. Leave the lights on. Leave the lights on, leave the lights on. Lights on, lights on. We're in the dark, it's getting late. You should always wait for me. We both know it's not what you say.
This is a mic check. This is a mic check. Let me know in the live chat if you guys can hear me a-okay. If the music's not too loud, if the music's too soft, just give me a confirmation. We'll be starting in around 5 minutes, even though the timer says 9 minutes, because hey, why wait?
Do you recall not long ago we would walk on the sidewalk, innocent? Remember, all we did was get from each other, but the night was warm. We were born young. All around, the wind blows. We would only hold on to let go. Blow a kiss, fire a gun. We need someone to lean on. Blow a kiss, fire a gun. We need someone to lean on. Blow a kiss, fire a gun. We need someone to lean on. Blow a kiss, fire a gun. Oh, we need somebody to lean on. Used to think I had it alright. How I lived was how I should. I never took the time to lay my heart on the line. Ooh, 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 ooh. Straight, it's so far from that line. I never listened to the words that were written in your songs. I never want to let you down. I never want to let you go. Getting tired, always running around. If you want to go, let's go.
Hey, we will be starting in around, well, actually around 30 seconds. Just bear with me, just setting up a couple of things over here.
What if we start to drive? What if we close our eyes? Speeding through red lights into paradise. Cause we know time for getting old. What a body telling us souls. Cross our fingers, here we go. And when the lights start flashing like a photo booth and the stars explode.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I'm back, I'm here for another impromptu middle of the week live stream. Man, it's been a while since we've done one of these. Actually, has it? Or did we do one last week? Either way, I'm in a really good mood today. I decided why not just sit back today, call it a day, and spend time with the community. Is that Bob? I'm seeing Bob in here. Bob, how's it going, buddy? He says, ugh, these new live stream times are really tough time for me to attend. I will have to watch it later. Just swinging by to say, hope everyone is doing well. Cheers, Mango team. Hey, Bob, I'm really glad to see you in here, even if it is for a quick minute or two. I will try to do the live streams at a better time. But honestly, man, I'll just be honest with you guys. It's better for you guys that I do it at my convenience when I'm feeling like doing it, at the times of the day that I'm feeling like doing it, because it's more likely that I'll do them more often. I try doing it at times that are more suitable for most of the community. It just doesn't work for me, you know. Like I like waking up in the mornings, and the first thing I like to do is just getting to my books and start reading and start studying, you know. That's how I like spending my day, and I feel more fulfilled based on how much I actually study on a particular day. If I don't get that done, I just feel like depressed. But yeah, I'll try. What really messed things up, man, was the entire daylight savings, right? Daylight savings time. That's one of the things I hated the most when I did live in Canada. Those 12 years was absolutely brutal. Every year we had to switch times twice a year, and it just threw everything, like my life went into chaos for like a good 3 weeks, man. So now again, the same thing's happening again, right? We did have daylight savings time for EU and Canada, and some parts of USA, I believe, haven't abolished that archaic freaking tradition yet. But yeah, I'll try, guys. Let's see, who else do we have in here? We have Mark. How's it going? Am I pronouncing your name right, by the way? I'd really like to know if I am pronouncing your name right. Moke, he is one of our newest seedlings, a great guy, and we do have a lot in common. We read many of the same books, so good to have you in here, buddy. Good to have you in here. Good to have you join the seed, and good to have you in here as well. Robert Jenkins is in here as well. For a minute I thought that was Robert James, and I got excited, but hey, no, it's not. Robert is too cool to join us in here anymore. You know, he's making the big bucks. He's too cool for Mango, too cool for Mango Seed. Nah, I'm kidding, man. Robert has been busy with his own business, which he's doing really well. And Indra Jain is in here as well. How's it going, buddy? How's it going? Am I pronouncing it on? Indra Neil? Can I just call you IJ? It's a lot easier to say. Dave Anthony, man, a lot of good people in here. Who else is in here? Where's Ajesh? I'm hoping Ajesh is in here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started, guys, with the stream very soon. I'm seeing a lot of people in here waiting. What do you guys want to start with? Cardano? Do you guys want to start with Bitcoin? Bex the Beast is in here. How's it going, buddy? He says, hey, Krisha and Sean, it's good to be on the live streams. How are you both? Krisha is doing fantastic. I am doing fantastic. Hey, man, how can you not be doing fantastic when the markets are making moves like this, right? The patient people are being rewarded. XRP is on a run, 104. For those of you who caught the live stream over the weekend, and I know many of you did, because I got a lot of PMs, people thanking me that, hey Sean, good call on that XRP trade, we caught a huge win. But hey, guess what? I'm the only one who apparently did not take the trade, even though I was the one who spotted it, right? I believe Kusha was actually being bearish on it in the live stream. That's one of the few times that she's been bearish on XRP, and I was bullish. It's usually the other way around. I'm like, Krisha, I don't know about you, but I'm really liking the look of XRP over here. We will go ahead and cover it very soon, but let me know in the live chat, what do you guys want to start with? Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP? I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of my water. Wait, you guys could hear me, right, this entire time? Yeah, you guys could. There have been way too many times I've gone on a long rant and nobody heard a word I said. Okay, yeah, Ajay says I am, so clearly you guys heard me. VP says, such a long 1 second. My wife would be extremely pleased. Let's go ahead and actually switch on over to the dashboard just as a starter before we switch on over to the charts to get rid of that screen. Oh, that failed. Okay, let me try again. It's show now? Okay, it's show. Okay, cool. But we don't have the live chat in here. Yeah. Yes, Sean IJ is very much fine, Guruji. I actually do want to PM you in regards to something, by the way. Just remind me to do so. I have to remind you to remind me to PM you. That's pretty fun. That's how freaking archaic, or not archaic, how chaotic my PMs have become on Discord too. I thought Discord would be a lot easier to manage than Telegram, but it kind of is. Ada, the ETH destroyer, no fuel, jumps ashy slashy. The only thing people need to do to destroy, which is a massive task to begin with, is destroy Ethereum's network effects, man. It has its network effects are really strong, man. It's not going to be easy to do so. Like, you got to take down the entire developer community and the entire app community that's already running on it, right? The DeFi community. There's got to be a massive sentiment change in the community to actually take down Ethereum. What can I say about Injective protocol? Only that it sounds pretty cool. Injective has a nice ring to it. I don't follow any of the fundamentals of any of the coins, altcoins, man. Not anymore. I just study Bitcoin as much as I can. So this is not a channel where you're gonna find. I mean, it used to be. We used to research altcoins, but it's trying to pick a winner. There's going to be a lot of winners over here that likely going to shape how we conduct finance in the future of the world. But just trying to pick a winner over here is, I'll be completely honest with you guys. My goal, my mission, yeah, I'm being very honest. My mission in regards to trading is to collect more Bitcoin, and primarily to increase my what's the word I'm looking for? Phrase I'm looking for? I don't say wealth. Okay, that sounds too pretentious, right? Because but pretty much my quality of life, right? Constantly improve my quality of life, and all you have to do pretty much in this market is, even if you just hold Bitcoin and not even increase that, your quality of life is just fucking drastically increasing. Every few $100 it goes up by, right? On top of that, you can stack Bitcoin. It's an exponential growth in quality of life. So I'm being honest with myself over there. Are you guys being honest with yourselves? Like, do you guys actually care about the projects, or are you guys actually trying to have better lives? Because how you actually approach investing in those projects changes completely depending on whether you are in it for the long haul or not. Kevin Benedict asks a good question, actually. He says, when I cash out, how much should I put aside for taxes? That's actually a good question. I'm not a tax expert. I do not usually give financial advice at all. I usually tend to ignore those kind of questions. But what I can tell you, man, is that putting aside around 35% to 40%, right, will not. There's no way you can go wrong over there, right? Because let's say you cashed out like $1 million and you put aside like $400,000, right? I know it's like a lot of money to put aside, but what could go wrong? Let's say the IRS or CRA, if you're in Canada or America, depending, come after you and say, hey, you owe $250,000, but you put aside $400,000. Now you have that extra cash to spend or treat yourself with, right? But if they come to you and then you don't have enough, you're going to be in a very stressful situation. So you don't want to go through that. I have a lot of friends who did go through that in the last market cycle, and it was just wasn't a good place to be in. So always put aside way more than you would need to. And that's been my motto for my entire life, man. I've conducted my entire life savings even as a student, right? I was working the entire time I studied, through my bachelor's, through my master's, and because of that, when it came down to it, I quit a 6-figure freaking job, even though I was one of the first in my peer group to have such a high-paying salary. I quit on a whim because I'm like, F this, I don't like this lifestyle, I don't like this, I don't like that, blah blah blah. And I had enough savings to just do that. And I had a fancy car, I had a fancy condo, I had a lot of expenses, but I was able to do that because I always put aside way more than I would ever need. So always have, guys, at least 6 months to 1 year worth of runway in terms of savings saved up in case something in your life goes wrong, or just call it your FU money, right? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's your FU money to your boss, to your friends, or anyone, right? If you have FU money, you have power. It's freedom. Michael Esponanza says, what did I study? I started my bachelor's in a specialization in mathematics and a minor in computer science, but then I switched into mathematics was a little bit too easy / boring. I did not see I didn't see the future in it. Computer science to me was a little bit more difficult. I wasn't as good at it compared to my math skills, but it was a lot more interesting. so I switched into pure specialization in computer science and AI at the time, artificial intelligence. But then I went on to do my master's in ontology engineering, which has components of artificial intelligence as well. Yeah, but then I was working as a software developer throughout my career as a student. I would call my career more of a student. I've been my career has been a student more than anything else. I've been studying my entire freaking life. By the way, guys, this stream is going to be really casual. We're going to be talking about a few important things I do want to highlight to people. But honestly, I'm really here just to like hang out with you guys, you know, talk to you guys, you know, just talk about random things. Talk about how Ashy Slashy is so bullish on Cardano and Zilliqa. So is Krisha actually. Krisha really likes Zilliqa. Metro Painting says very nice, Sean. You guys can read my story, by the way. I wrote it a long time ago. It's on Google. If you guys search on Google, the keywords are Sean Dexter, janitor to 6-figure salary, right? Something like that. The keywords are janitor, 6-figure salary, Sean Dexter. You should find an article I wrote on Medium that I haven't updated ever since my success in cryptocurrency. I really should update that article and share it with people. I just, I don't know, writing that article alone was really scary for me, right? Because I revealed a portion of my past that, you know, was really painful. Like, I went through some really hard times. And people read that, and they were like, oh my God, Sean, we had no idea that you were going through that. And I was like thinking at the time, man, you guys have no idea. That was only a portion of what I had to go through. Because you can never share everything, right? But life can be hard, man, and I'm sure life is when people come at me with those kind of responses, I say you have no idea. Like, what I went through was still pales in comparison compared to what other people have gone through. Like it's people suffer, man. People freaking suffer. You just never hear. People don't talk about it. It's really hard to talk about those kind of things. Muzzy says, dude, your accent is thick. It will help if you slow down when you speak. Alright, I will try to slow down when I speak. That's completely fair to say, by the way, because my job is to communicate to you guys. Put down the music, please. Alright, cool. Let me know if the music's too soft. It's hard for me to gauge what you guys can hear, so again, let me know if... Alright, cool, let's switch on over to the charts, guys. I do want to start with Bitcoin. There's not much to say. Right, here we have Bitcoin. And there are a couple of things that I do want to highlight to you guys, okay? So the first thing is that key level at around $5,800. We can go ahead and move this down over here. I've been talking about it ever since over here. Since we were around this region over here, where we took our long, right, where we were building our long position, and then on the 4-hour dynamic, which was over here, we added the key level to me that I kept telling guys, the easiest trade is going to be above here. This level was where I said I think the market is going to be contesting it the most. This 5,850, 5,000, call it what you will, right? This horizontal over here, that was going to be key, and you're seeing that play out right now. The market is fighting there. Bitcoin is consolidating against it. You could look at this as a bull flag, by the way. Let me go ahead and... I mean, it's a stretch. It's a stretch, to be honest. If you want to look at this as a bull flag. But if it does break up, it's going to have the impact of what a bull flag would have had either way, right? You are seeing higher lows, right? You are seeing higher lows. So you have a... as soon as we break this region, though, right, what's that going to be? That's going to be a higher high as well, because we did go into a downtrend. You have a higher low, higher low. Are we going to see that higher low? Let's say that higher high. Do you think we are in a super cycle? That's a narrative, Michael. I think that's Dan Hell's narrative, which is completely fine. We had the what was the other narrative before this one? The extending cycle narrative, right? That was what people called it, the extending cycle narrative. I don't buy into any of those narratives at all, right? At all. Like, you don't need to. Okay, your job is to watch the trend and be dynamic in the way you play the trend, because whether we are in a super cycle or not, human emotions will never change. Human emotions will still have the same cyclical attitude. How fast they react to it is what is going to happen. What I discussed with the seed, like, this was all the way back when we were in this region here. Okay, when we were in this region over here, actually somewhere earlier than that, we had a really nice discussion. The community was a lot smaller back then, but it was a great discussion nonetheless, where we talked about how we are going to have there's a potential of having shorter bursts of cycles, right? So cycles are going to be we're going to have these mini cycles within the macro cycle, and that's what time frames really are. Because when you zoom out, right, if you have a trend like this, let's say you have a trend like this on the daily time frame, this could literally be just one candle on the monthly time frame, right? So within the macro time frame, you're going to have a smaller burst of a cycle, a bull cycle, and then a smaller bear cycle, right? And again, and they're going to get shorter and shorter because of the way money has been printing, right? Money has been printing way before even this COVID crisis, but now the COVID crisis exacerbated that. So in that context, yes, we may have something that may resemble a super cycle. But does it change how you trade it? No, nothing changes, man. Nothing changes. Because if you get caught, right, a super cycle will still entail a big drawdown, by the way. It will just mean that instead of going into a bear market, that bear market will be very short-lived. Essentially what we talked about right now, right? A very short cycle that people will just be like, write it off and be like, hey, that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. It took only 6 months to play out, or 4 months to play out. We're in a bull market again, right? But think about your emotions sitting through 4 months of downtrend. People over here couldn't sit through like a couple of weeks of Cardano going sideways. People couldn't sit through a couple of weeks of Cardano going sideways. Imagine going through a downtrend for even a couple of months, right? People are going to lose their position. They're going to puke out their positions. They're going to be over leveraged. They're going to get liquidated. All of that nonsense is going to happen. So you shouldn't fall for those narratives, because it changes how you trade. Right? You should always have the same approach to trading, because your strategy should be based on a 1 year, 2 year horizon, or maybe even a 5 year, 10 year horizon, depending on how, of course, how much capital you have and how advanced of a trader you are. Does that make sense, guys? I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. Okay, so we talked about the key level that I've been eyeing with you guys for a while, which is this 5,900 level, right? That's a key level. We break that. That's when I really get interested in Bitcoin in the short term. I am not interested in Bitcoin in the short term as long as it's consolidating against this level over here. I've been talking about how we could look at this as a bullish inverted head and shoulders. And it's really funny. It's really funny because nobody was talking about this until I did on that live stream. And then 2 days later, apparently all of crypto Twitter, according to Krisha, was talking about it. It just goes to show how fast freaking news spreads. I'm not saying I have a claim on this idea. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people were looking at it way before it even, before I mentioned it, which is, of course, likely because people don't share their ideas, right? But, yeah, now everyone's talking about it. It's making me have less like hope on that. But either way, right? Whether at the end of the day, structure is what matters. What I do want to point out to you guys is that it doesn't matter though, right? What I say about this being an inverted head and shoulders doesn't really matter, because you guys know my approach on all of these patterns. It's only when you break the structure that you get bullish or bearish. There's no reason for me to get bullish on this, even though I'm calling it an inverted head and shoulders, because I won't until we break the structure, right? It needs to break. Until we break, I could put a bearish argument on this actually. Let's go ahead and yeah, there you go. You could make an argument that, hey, this is turning into a massive head and shoulders, or head and shoulders top, an aggressive head and shoulders top, right? That's your neckline. That's your left shoulder. That's your head. That's your right shoulder. There you go. And this breaks down and go all the way down to freaking 10,000. No, I'm kidding. But you guys see the point I'm trying to make. But keep an eye on that daily structure over here, and keep an eye on this neckline as well, right? Keep an eye on that. If we break this level over here at around 50,000, it's not going to be good. If we break around 45,000, it's going to be ugly. I'll be looking for the downside all the way down to 30,000 at that point, right? That could be a super cycle. This could be your first leg of your super cycle, your bear market all the way down here, maybe drip down to 20,000. People who said they would buy 20,000 if we get the retest, or 19,000 if we get the retest, their opportunity will come and they won't buy. The market will test that level for a brief second. The bigger market players would be buying it all up because they are the ones who push the market down to begin with, and then we continue on over to 100,000, maybe even further, right? Who knows? Again, that's just a theory. Does it change how you trade? No, it doesn't change how you trade. You can just be ready for it and know the possibilities. Hey, Paul is in here. How's it going, Paul? Glad to hear that you're enjoying my analysis, because sometimes I feel like it's just a ramble on over here. It's been 38 minutes now that I've been rambling. I really tend to go all over the place. I'm not to the point like Krisha is. Krisha's like, guys, this is where we are going. These are your targets. And she gets to the point really, really fast, which is great. That's why she's been doing the altcoin videos, because I ramble too much. Okay, so that's weekly. That's the weekly. That's the daily levels that you guys need to be watching. What I want you guys to keep a note of is this monthly. Okay, this monthly is really important, because ever since we broke out of the structure over here that we've been eyeing, which again, by the way, guys, on the macro structure, we had a massive ascending triangle, right? Symmetrical ascending, call it what you will, doesn't matter. We broke towards the upside, and we've been having bullish candle after bullish candle after bullish candle. The narrative last month, again, we're talking about super cycles, right? The narrative last month was different. Everybody was talking about how, hey, March is a bearish month, we're going to see a pullback, I'm getting ready to buy 30,000, 40,000, it's going to be a bearish month. Did we see a bearish one? No. Narratives fall flat on their face more often than not. You trade the market how you always trade it. Do not get sucked into those narratives. In fact, this month over here was a really, really bullish month, because not only did we take out the high of the previous month, but we closed, guys. We closed above the high of the previous month. So it wasn't just that we took out the high, we closed above the high, and that trend has been happening ever since this month over here, since the October of 2020. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row, we have been closing higher than the previous month's high, right? So we can essentially go ahead and mark that level out, which is coming in at 58,567, right? Okay, cool. Did I get that right though? 58,354. Go ahead and be a little bit more precise. Let's see what this shows us. How's the market reacting to it on the daily time frame? Let's go back here. It's clearly not showing. Double click, visibility. Show me on my daily time frame. All right, so what are we seeing over here? We're seeing this was the high, by the way, of the previous month. Seeing the market consolidate around that. It's pretty much the neckline of our structure that we've been talking about. Apologies, I was just taking a quick sip of my drink. The mighty Igor says, I really don't think it's rambling, because it's actually what makes sense to one's train of thought, natural thought process. Yeah, no, exactly why that's how Mango was born, right? It was me just coming on over here and giving you guys my thought process, which was a lot different from most other traders, right? Not all, most other traders in the market where they would just say, in this video, I'm going to be talking about so and so and so and so. That thing works, by the way. I'm not saying it's bad to do that, because most people have short attention spans. I have a short attention span. And people want targets, right? People want where a coin could go, and people don't have time. People don't have time to sit through the rambling. People don't have time to sit through all the BS of going through the roundabout ways of getting to a thesis. And they want quick answers because they're all busy, and that's also, again, a product of freaking money printing over the past 50 years since 1972. All of that is causing people to have less time and even less wealth. But yeah, I'm digressing over here. The point is that people need quick answers, but that's not the way to actually build wealth. you need to actually spend time, invest the time to be able to build wealth. Insignium VGC says that's a lot of green candles in a row. Exactly, man. How can you be bearish on this asset? How can you be bearish on this asset in any way? I don't care what your Fibonacci levels are saying. By the way, this is another narrative that I don't want to call this a narrative, but let's go ahead and target it. I know we should be getting to what's a coin called Cardano and XRP very soon, but let's go ahead and talk about this. I haven't talked about Bitcoin in a very long time with you guys, so let's go ahead and talk about this. Something that you guys are probably hearing is Fibonacci retracements, right? You guys know that I don't use Fib retracements because you really don't need them, and more often than not, they can be useful in the right circumstance, right? We use them to collect a position right over here, right? Okay, let's go ahead and do a bearish retracement, bearish, bullish, call it what you will. Where is the Fib tool anyways? Here? Yeah. Okay, we're going to do from high to low. Okay, this low. High, this low, and again we were looking at this as an accumulation zone, right? The golden pocket between the 0.65 and the 0.618, and we noticed a lot. We didn't rely on just that, right? We looked at a lot of things in cohesion. We're like, this is looking like an opportunity to collect, and this was huge for me, guys. I remember Yunkusha was so bullish over here too. She was buying every freaking morning. And this happened over a period of weeks, all these weeks over here, right? And look at how Bitcoin freaking pumped ever since then. Anyways, that's where Fibs can be useful when you use it in cohesion. But let's say you don't use it in cohesion. Okay, let's say now you're looking at how the Fibonacci level right over here is coming up. Let me adjust it to the low over here. I should be a little bit more precise so people don't say, but Sean, you didn't get it right. So there you go, high and low, okay, guys? So let's say people look at this, okay, in isolation, and they're like, hey, it's come right over here now, right up against the 1.618 region. This is bearish. We are against resistance. I should be going short, which I guess is fair. But are you looking at it holistically? Are you looking at the big picture? Are you looking at everything that's going on? No, you're not, because you're missing the fact that right over here we are essentially putting in what looks like to be a freaking bullish flag against this major level. Against the 1.618 level, we are looking like we are consolidating in a bullish posture. What is the candlestick analysis alone telling you over here? What is the trend analysis telling you over here? What is the support and resistance analysis telling you over here? Everything else is telling you that, hey, the bears aren't doing their job. If that was so bearish over here, right? Similar to how this was a key level, by the way, when we came and smacked up against it on our first rally, on our first mini cycle, that you want to call it, right? What happened? We came right back down to the next key fib level, right? We came right back down and started consolidating between. We can use this as a good comparison, actually. This is actually a really good comparison. What happened? We smacked against it and came down to the level, and then we put in lower highs. We put in lower highs and lower lows, right? This is bearish. This was bearish. By the way, I was bullish in this zone over here until we put in this lower high, right? I got bearish right over here, right before the dump, and I messed up my trade. If you guys were following me back then, you guys had a glimpse, or I did an entire educational video on that. That's on YouTube, where I talked about how I messed up that trade. I got greedy and I lost out on a big win. But anyways, different topic. What was going on over here? Bearish consolidation, right? We're putting low highs against the key level. Are we doing that over here? No, we're doing the opposite. We're putting higher lows. Now, am I saying that we are definitely going to pump from here because of these high lows? No, I'm just saying that it's premature to get bearish over here, primarily based on one indicator telling you that it is bearish. You have to wait at the very least for this low to be taken out, for this candle close to be taken out, and then underneath this level, you can say, hey, you know what? We smacked up against a key level over here. It looks like everything else is also putting in a top P formation, maybe putting in a top P head and shoulders formation with continuation towards the downside, which lines up with 31,000. Make sense, guys? Make sense? This is another narrative that's been being pushed around, that just because we're up against a key resistance level means that we're going down. They didn't even work last time, right? We can go ahead and do our fib retracement, this high to this low, I guess, and just stretch it out. We're looking for 1.618. Nope. Again, put in a, yeah, no, does not work. You would have actually caught a dip over here, actually, all the way down to 3,000, and then boom. Lawsuit hearing today. If it gets dismissed, it's going to go insane. If not, it will dump. What are you guys talking about? XRP? Ken Kasaji is in here. How's it going, buddy? How's it going? We should actually go ahead and talk about XRP. Okay, so XRP, this is what we were, okay, there you go. I still have my horizontals on over here. So XRP is what we were talking about over on the live stream. And if you guys do zoom in over here, this is what I pointed out, right? This is kind of not right. This needs to be a bit lower, but again, wasn't too exact with it. Right over here, this looked really, really bullish on the live stream this weekend. We were looking at this. I think somebody mentioned it, and I switch on over to the weekly immediately. I'm like, wait a minute, this thing has drifted all the way back to the key level where I said I would get interested in it again, right? People were asking about XRP for the longest time over the past few months, and I was like, I'm not going to be interested until it gets back over here. And it did get back over there. And on the weekly candle, right after the live stream, it actually closed right above the level we marked, right over there, right? Look at that close. Retested it perfectly at 62 cents and then just went on a freaking tear right after. This was a really easy trade that I did not take. I didn't take it, which is kind of irksome. But this was a good trade, guys. For those of you who did take it, this was a trade building over a long period of time. B Pro up 700%. That was actually a that was something Krisha was asking me to look into. B Pro. When I tell her that, she's not gonna be happy. She's gonna be like, damn it, we should have gone into it. It's a gaming token kind of thing, right? Okay, so we can go ahead and look at the daily too. Let's see how it's looking. Looking freaking fantastic. Just I think XRP's high last cycle was like around it was around $3, right? $1.50 on this chart. What is the chart that has the most history? It would be Poloniex. Yeah, there we go. So 272. This could actually run. Julian Patrick is in here. How's it going? Ken Kasaji. Oh yeah, I think I already said hey to you, buddy. How's it going, Ken? How's it going? How you been? Julian's in here too. Says crypto market cap has reached $2 trillion. Holy. So if we do close above 88 cents, I'll be looking towards $1.05 to $1.06. If we close above $1.06, I'll be looking at around $2.82 next, guys. That's ridiculous. Normie music. What can I say about? I'm a pretty simple guy. Ines Civic asks about Cardano. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and cover Cardano. Is there anything else I want to talk about? No, I want to cover XRP on Bitcoin first, on the Bitcoin pairing. I do want to show you guys how it's looking on the Bitcoin pairing. It's looking pretty interesting over here too. Look at the daily. I'm looking at this structure right over here, right? We broke the structure on the daily time frame, broke above it, retested deep into it. Retested what? We retested the deeper horizontal, right? So sometimes you're going to get an opportunity like this. Do not be afraid of it. Capture it. So let's say that you bought this level over here. You need to sometimes be okay, especially when a coin like XRP that has a history of volatility, sitting through a down move that will go ahead and test the lower horizontal. So we have a horizontal here, horizontal over here, right? You bought the first horizontal. More often than not, right? I don't say more often than not, but very frequently at the very least, you're going to see it you're going to see a retest of the lower horizontal, right? So this horizontal, in this case, would be right over here at 1,343. So you saw that retest over there. That got bought up, closed above clearly, and we're seeing, well, we're going to close in 13 hours, but we're going to close above. In another 13 hours, we're going to confirm that, and the next target after this is only looking to be around, I'll be looking at around 2,276 Satoshi and then 2,500 Satoshi. That would give us an eventual target of around 70% from the horizontal that we cleared, right? So this is really, really good. That's XRP USDT and that's XRP BTC as well. Now let's go ahead and cover Cardano. Cardano, guys, is a patience game. Okay, I've been saying that for a while. All you Cardano fans need to be patient on this. We had some weekend nonsense, consolidation going sideways. Pretty much Cardano and Bitcoin are pretty much doing the same thing right now, where the weekend pretty much shook out a lot of people who are being impatient. We're talking about how the weekend has been literally been giving you moves to accumulate a position. That's essentially what happened. We've retaken the Mango upline too. Mango dynamic switching bullish. This is what you guys want to see. I talked about this in the stream too. I will not be surprised if the Mango dynamic flips over the cloud, over the equilibrium level, right when we start seeing Cardano actually start pushing towards the upper level of this ascending triangle. I'm looking at around $1.48 to be cleared, at least on a wick basis, right? Because remember, we're looking for the high lows and the high highs to squeeze towards the upside, and the bulls win this battle right here. I don't think it's fair to be even looking for a bearish move considering what the rest of the market has been doing. Let's see what the dashboard is saying on Cardano. On the daily time frame, it is long 10 hours ago. That is really interesting. That is really interesting. Today should be neutral. Yeah, today is neutral. That does make sense. In fact, it did catch. If you go back 30 days, Cardano literally, or rather dashboard, literally called Cardano going into neutral consolidation almost a month ago. It allowed you to be a lot more optimal with your trade, allowed you to be more optimal with your capital rather, and then start deploying the capital into another asset while Cardano on the higher time frames is in the neutral consolidation. When I do start seeing this flip bullish as well, that's going to be really interesting. What's the 4 hour saying? 4 hour saying neutral too. 12 hour is long. That's interesting. I will start seeing the daily, the 12 hour and the 4 hour all come in sync with the long call, right? That's when the 2-day switching long is going to have a lot of credence. Jim Case says, I bought Matic at 3 and 4 cents AU. So that you mean Australian dollars? We have a lot of Australians joining the Mango C program, by the way, turning into an Aussie community in there. Kangaroo land. Man, I visited Australia, a year and a half ago, I think it was, and ate my first kangaroo burger. Oh my god, it was so good. I enjoyed it so much. Hey, how's it going, Romsu? If you sell, you will lose. That is the wrong mentality to have, man. You should always be willing to sell. And taking a loss is not a bad thing. Remember, at Mango, we are champion losers. Take your loss and reposition if you need to. Look how beautiful Cardano has been for those who are patient. All you had to do was ride the trend. When do I get bearish, really bearish? When it starts closing underneath this dollar mark over here, right? Loses the Mango dynamic, I'm bearish. Until then, not so much. Romsu says, can you look at LTC? Oh man, I've only lost money on LTC. I've never made money. I've either just been flat, where like I come out of the trade not making any money whatsoever, or I lose money on LTC. So it ends up being an opportunity cost. Oh my god, this has been beautiful actually. This looks good. A candle close above here, above, what is this, $228, and this is gonna break, man. I'm afraid, man. You're making me want to highlight this like I just did and put it on my list, but this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get tempted to take a trade on this, and then everyone's gonna lose money, because as soon as I buy LTC, it's gonna dump. Trust me. Not as soon as I buy it, but like maybe a few days. It's gonna lure me into the trade, and then it's gonna it's gonna dump. But this looks good, man. This looks good. I'm not gonna lie to you. This looks really good. On the weekly over here, candle close about 229, and it's gonna go past. It's gonna go past its current local high of 250. Likely gonna make its way to around 326. But you got to see that candle close first. We do have 256 over here is likely going to get cleared too on that high being taken out. So yeah, you're seeing around 273 to 323 dollars. This structure breaking is going to be impressive. Paris Alabushi, I hope I pronounced your name right, says, yeah, we all had bad experience with LTC. Yeah, man. You probably lost money on LTC because I bought it. That's that's likely the reason you lost. Because everyone else seems to make money on LTC in every other phase of the market. Those of you who have been buying or rather following me on ARC, just trading around the Mango dynamic, it's been so simple, right? Got a retest of the cloud, pretty much got a really nice double bottom in the zone over here too. Let's see if it actually sees continuation towards the downside or the upside. Been such a good opportunity. And on the weekly ARC, by the way, we're talking about an ETF over here, not your crypto coin ARC. Resistance over here though, right, at 130. Not going to get ultra bullish on the short term at all until we clear this level. In fact, we take out this high over here at 130 as well, and I'm going to be liking this. Until then, I'm not going to get ultra bullish in the mid-term or the short term. In fact, you could make a very good argument that this is going to turn to a bear flag and see continuation towards the downside. I am trading this against the weekly trend, quite honestly, because I mean, you could make an argument that this is a bear flag. But again, this is a long-term add to my portfolio on the monthly time frame. So look at ADA on the monthly, guys. Andrew says, do I get the Mango indicators on TradingView when I subscribe to Premium? No. TradingView has nothing to TradingView's Premium has nothing to do with Mango. Right, you do not need TradingView. You do not need a premium account to get the Mango Premium. You buy the Mango Premium separately. So what TradingView gives you is more time frames to look at. So you'll be able to look at the 12-hour, the 1 second time frame. So I have like 3 TradingView accounts just because I'm lazy and I have multiple. Like, it's a stupid reason. I don't get into that. But the only advantage I've noticed really is the ability to look at 1 second, the 1 second time frame, and the 12-hour time frame, right? Like, I don't even remember what the basic account has. But again, it's up to you. If you are interested in TradingView, there's a $30 discount, by the way, if you use the Mango coupon, a Mango link. You can find all the available discounts you will get using the Mango coupons using the mangoway.com/deals, right? So it's the mangoway.com/deals. I'll try and type it out for you guys. Again, guys, this is a very casual stream today, so I do apologize if I'm just, being casual. The mangoway.com/deals. By the way, if you guys haven't hit the like yet, haven't hit the subscribe yet, haven't hit the bell icon yet, please go ahead and do so. It really does help in some way. I don't know what way. It does help. Also, if you guys dislike the video, please make sure to hit the dislike button. Voice your opinion, guys. Voice your opinion. The world needs to have more people like that. XRP taking a down leg. It's moved down from $1.06 to $1.03. Can you believe that? How dare XRP? It allows for more indicators on the same chart. Oh yeah, there you go, Mark. Yeah, that's another. That's why I created the Mango ribbon. Exactly. Yeah. So the Mango ribbon was essentially to allow people who have the free version of TradingView to have more indicators on the same chart, because you get 3 EMAs, 2 moving averages, and the Ichimoku, right? Oh, by the way, guys, I do want to give a massive shout out. Mark just reminded me, since he's a season, reminded me to give I really need to give Raj a shout out on the actual one of the daily videos. But man, this is Raja dude, so impressive. If you guys are on the C program, please go ahead and read the Mango lessons write-up that he wrote. He wrote a really nice write-up. It is a few paragraphs. You know, learning from your own mistakes is the key of this game, right? You'll see the most successful traders in this space in any market be the traders who have the most experience, because the market will humble you, the market will give you wisdom, the market will teach you to respect it over time. So you can learn through your own mistakes and your own experience, which is painful, or you can learn from other people's experiences and other people's mistakes, which is why Mango is a community where we share our mistakes, we share our journey, because we can learn from each other and accelerate that process of learning without actually going through the pain ourselves. Mango's entire mission when we started was to make sure you guys avoid the pain I had to go through, because I had to go through a lot of pain. And please go ahead and read Raja's write-up over there. It will help you guys. But the final paragraph really made me feel, damn, this is so freaking Mango. This is what Mango's about. It's a community to trade, but not a community just to trade for the sake of it and to make profits. It's to do it for our families, to do it for our loved ones. And this is what he said. With modest leverage, some luck, and a lot of studying, I have now turned my portfolio from $7,000 to $42,000 in 1 month since getting the seed course. Even though this money isn't in my bank yet, I hope to one day pay off my mother's house so she can retire. Man, that made my heart just swell with like happiness, with pride, with having these kind of people in the C community, because it keeps us all humble, it keeps us all good, right? Having good people around you makes you a good person. That's the kind of peer pressure you need. Good people around you, peer pressuring you to be good as well. Then he goes on to say, she has always been supportive of my dream of becoming a musician. And man, I always wondered, you know, because I saw your display, I saw a profile pic, Raja, of the piano, and I wondered, is that yours? Are those your hands? I was going to ask you, and well, I know my answer now. She has always been supportive of my dream of becoming a musician, and I hope one day I can bring prosperity and financial independence to her and the rest of my family. Man, that is so freaking Mango. I'm always harping on that all the time over here, that your ultimate duty is not to the coin you love, but to your family, to your loved ones, to your kids, to your wife, to your husband, to be putting food on the plate, to be putting a roof on top of the head. And that's what he said, right? To pay off her house so she can retire. Man, that... And by the way, a lot of you guys are going to be thinking, a lot of you, especially in the States and Europe, are going to think, oh, $42,000, that's not a lot. But remember, it's relative, right? Firstly, he turned 7,000 into 42,000. Secondly, depending on the country you are in, that is a lot of money. Thirdly, let me, he posted a screenshot for all of us in the seed program, right? And that's almost one BTC, guys. Okay, at this price, that's almost one freaking Bitcoin. And now again, many of you might be saying, oh, I have so many Bitcoin, right? No, man, you need to understand the bigger perspective here. Zoom out of the world and understand that there's only 21 million Bitcoin in the world. There's 21 million Bitcoin in the world, and there are, I believe there are around 44 million millionaires. 44 million millionaires. If you look at that and just understand that, you begin to realize that, holy shit, once realization dawns upon the entire world that, oh, Bitcoin is the asset for me to be able to protect my wealth, every millionaire is going to need at least one Bitcoin. And then they will realize, holy shit, there's not enough Bitcoin for me. Because firstly, there are a lot of people who have way more than one Bitcoin. Secondly, there's only 21 million Bitcoin. Thirdly, there are around 44 to 45 million millionaires in the world. So what happens when they all want one Bitcoin and realize, oh shit, there's not enough? Just think about that, okay? Having one Bitcoin is going to be the determination as to whether you're truly a millionaire in the future. That's going to be the benchmark of a millionaire, in my opinion, in my true opinion. Deep down, I really believe that this will be the eventual case. Your ability to hold one Bitcoin, at least, is going to be the determination as to whether you are a millionaire or not. Okay, so with that rant out of the way, let's go ahead and cover some more charts. What do you guys want to talk about? Hi, can you look at ETH? Says Heyman Alwadi. Yeah, thank you for the super chat, but guys, please do not feel pressured to give me any super chats. thingy because I don't feel pressured to. But I look at ETH either way because I do want to look at ETH. ETH on the monthly, guys. We close a monthly candle. Let's go ahead and hide the horizontals. Close a monthly candle right over here. Look at the monthly close. Freaking brilliant. Which is why I was telling you guys, you cannot get bearish on Ethereum, regardless of what you think about Ethereum as a protocol. As long as the trend is as strong as it is, it's impossible to get bearish on Ethereum. You can get bearish on Ethereum against Bitcoin. That's completely fair, right? Which is what I did. I'm like, hey guys, at least for the midterm, I'd rather have my money in Bitcoin because it's not looking practical to have my money in Ethereum. But if you guys are trading against USD, you cannot get bearish on this chart. It's impossible, right? The weekly is where the money is at. Look at this, it's freaking gorgeous. Bull flag consolidation above the previous highs over here. This now just broke that bull flag, by the way. Last week, closed above it at 1953. I believe IJ was looking for this trade opportunity. I wonder if he caught this. Yeah, yes, I think he did. He talked about that. IJ did catch his trade, right? Good job on that, bud. That patience did pay off, right? That mango way patience did pay off. Congratulations. So you caught the previous retest of the high. So there are two ways to trade this. You buy the previous high, or you could buy the candle close. When you see the candle close not get tested, the market is more bullish than it is bearish. Now, I'm looking for continuation. We could be looking for a measured move on this, by the way. That should line up to 2,500-ish. No, I did that wrong. Should be over here. Yeah, so around 2,600, 2,500. I have three targets for Ethereum. 2,556-ish. 3,020-ish, and then 3,555 is my ultimate target on Ethereum. I am playing options on Ethereum right now, but I'll be looking to be putting on a proper trend position when I see the right signs on the Bitcoin chart. By the way, I'm not buying calls on Ethereum, if that's what you guys. Sorry, just take a sip of my drink. Can you take a look at Digibyte, DGB? Mustafa says ETH. Kaushik says XRP. We covered XRP. Bob Jr. asked for C8Z. So hey man, does that answer your question, man? I do want to look at the daily too. Again, let's go ahead and look at the daily real quick. I did cover 2 videos on Ethereum. Hyman, is the name really Hyman? That's pretty funny. But again, no disrespect, but it's still funny. So go ahead and watch my videos on Ethereum, guys, because we were covering it when we were here, when price was here, and we talked about the symmetrical triangle, we talked about the ascending triangle, and we talked about how you can build your position based on this break, this retest, and then your second position in this area here, right? There was a really educational 2 videos, right? We did 2 videos, first part, second part. On the first part, we were prior to the break. On the second part, we got the break, and now we're seeing the continuation. So this is it. Ethereum broke out the consolidation that we were looking at. Really bullish, looking freaking fantastic. I'm looking towards continuation of $2,500, 3,000, and then 3,500-ish. Right? Look great across all time frames. For those of you who messaged me about this, mango wine buyers, yes, the mango wine did have a great call on this when we did have that dump during the live stream. But if you zoom out, right, you're going to see that you did have another opportunity right over here. Right? It wasn't as good as this opportunity, but nonetheless, this, in my opinion, was just as good, if not as good, because now you're betting on the consolidation having an immediate move towards the upside. The mango wine is an indicator that allows you to basically start accumulating a position during consolidations when most of the market is bearish. You are, in a way, consolidating for the higher trends, right? The upper time frames, rather. And we did see the move towards the upside. So yeah, and on the dynamic, we can go ahead and look at the weekly, because that's what you're trading this on, right? You're trading this on the weekly time frame where it looks so bullish. What does that look like? Every test of the freaking dynamic has been picked up. How can you get bearish on this? It's only when you lose this can we actually get bearish. Until then, no, you stick with the trend. We break the dynamic, time to get bearish, period. Harsh, I'm going to be banning you for spamming, and because of that, well, we already covered Cardano, but you guys do this, I'll just hide you, and then the rest of you will also not get that asset analyzed or reviewed. Please don't spam. Be respectful to the rest of the community. Mark, any questions, buddy? Let me know. I'm gonna give Mark moderator privileges. Mark, you have now been ordained a Knight Radiant. Call me Dalinar. Alright, so how long have we been doing this live stream, man? It's been an hour, 12 minutes. Damn. Really like the song. Let's go ahead and listen to the song for a bit. This is one of my favorites, guys. Life before that, yes. Journey before destination. Strength before weakness. Love it, man. Love that book so much. What's your view over ADA? Will it reach $5? Good, man. It could. I have a target for around $2 if it does break that level, and then eventually, yeah, probably, man. I don't know, like, you gotta wait though, right? You gotta wait. So I have a target right away. Your first target is around 215. And after that, 250 and $3. Safe Moon. Wow. Let's go ahead and look at Safe Moon. I think people have spammed it enough times for me. Is it safe? Just safe? Is it this? SHA? Safe Haven? It's not even on. It's not even on. What? It's not even on TradingView, man. Is it Moon? Is it Moon? Is it called Moon? No. Yeah, kangaroos are tasty. I think you're joining in a little bit late, Pelf 666. You may need to fast forward. Yeah, it's gonna. Isn't it just a meme coin? It could be, man. It's safely gonna take you to the moon. WRX, isn't that Vizier X? When something pumps like that, it just pumps, man. Hi Sean, what broker exchange do you recommend for trading cryptos, especially based in the UK and funding in GBP? I don't recommend anything. I don't give any financial advice whatsoever, but I can ask you to, or not ask you, I can like say, hey, maybe you want to take a look at you're on EU, right? So maybe Kraken would be a good option for you. Kraken is pretty legit for not trading, but for onboarding. Okay. For trading cryptos, I don't recommend Kraken. I as a professional trader myself, who takes trading leverage seriously, and I like trading. I use leverage. Siddharth, like some rants, please. You missed a lot of rants, Siddharth, in the beginning of the video. Yeah, I use leverage to protect myself, right? People use leverage to get riskier. I use leverage to protect myself, and this is something that the seedlings can tell you about, right? Because we teach that in the C program, how to protect yourself using leverage. So I would not use Kraken as my primary source for leverage. You can go ahead and check out the mangoway.com/deals. There is a Deribit link that I recommend that you could use. Like, Deribit is a platform. I like Deribit a lot, man. Like, they're the only ones, by the way, out of all the exchanges, they're the only ones who have not contacted me asking for affiliate deals or whatever. Like, they've not said, hey Sean, if you promote our exchange, we'll give you freaking $10,000, $20,000. And they're the only ones I do recommend, because I've gotten like requests from other exchanges and I've always said, nah, unless I'm using you, I cannot like recommend you guys to other people. but I use Deribit myself. But here's the thing, I don't know whether I think recently EU has disabled, or rather has banned cryptocurrency leverage trading, right? So Deribit may not be available to you anymore. So you're on a jurisdiction that is making it difficult for you to be a safe trader. It sucks. In an effort to keep you guys safe, many of you guys are forced to be unsafe because you guys are going to go and find weird exchanges that are bypassing your jurisdiction's law. I mean, using a VPN is not shady. It's not shady. You're just, what's shady about using? I mean, I don't use a VPN. I mean, I do use a VPN actually, just as a base security model. But the thing is, all you're doing with a VPN is just rerouting your network, right? Your network data. So it's just going to show the exchange that you're from a different location. So it's not really shady, right? I don't consider shady at the very least. But what I do think is using a shady exchange is shady. Right? I think the exchange you use could be a lot more shady than using a VPN. I personally would rather use a more legit exchange with a VPN than use a shady exchange without a VPN. Oh, I'm not trying to imply that KuCoin is a shady exchange, by the way. Paulina asks what... it's not Pauline, right? No, that's Paulina. I thought it was Pauline from the seed program. Okay, she asks, what do you think about the Prosper token in the month of April? Could you assess the risk? You know, I'm gonna entertain that because you asked the right question. Could you assess the risk? Okay. Now I don't know anything about it. I'm actually typing Paulina. I don't know anything about the token itself, so I can't assess the fundamental risk. I can tell you what the chart's saying, if it's even on here. Is this it? Is this it? The risk is pretty heavy because it's in a freaking downtrend against Ethereum, right? It's trending down, and people are going to tell you buy low, but you don't want to be buying an asset that is trending down, albeit trending down against Ethereum. You're going to be losing money. You don't know when this is going to reverse. This could keep going down, right? It could keep going down forever, and then suddenly reverse. And here's the funny thing, okay? Sometimes people, they try to time these things. And let's say you buy here, it's going to downtrend. Okay, you buy here, it keeps downtrending, and then when it finally does pump, it comes and pumps to your level that you bought at, and then gets rejected, and then goes down again. How do I know this? This has happened to me. I've lost money in this market, guys. I've gone through pain. I tell you these things not because I'm trying to be superior, because I'm trying to help you guys not go through the pain I have. So when you see something downtrending, unless you have strong conviction and you know something other people don't, wait for it to uptrend first. Okay, there was a good question over here that I do want to answer after I take a drink, sip of my drink. By the way, if you guys haven't hit the like yet, please go ahead and do hit the like, hit the subscribe as well. And if you haven't, wow, there's 272 people in here and only 97 likes. Really, guys. WazirX, Nishant Satyam says WX is a coin used by the biggest exchange in India called WazirX. WazirX, actually, I've spoken to the CEO of WazirX a while ago, like a year and a half ago. I did speak to him. I don't disagree at all with what you're saying, Nishant. Don't disagree at all with what you're saying. I'm not giving any financial advice in terms of the token pumping or not. I have no idea what the token actually even does for incentivization. But I think WazirX is likely going to, if it ends up being the exchange of India, likely going to do well. Because I believe they do have affiliation. When I last spoke to the CEO, I believe they did have some affiliation with Binance as well. No, strong affiliation with Binance. So Okay, yeah, so here's the question he asked again. By the way, don't hesitate to copy paste your question, not frequently, but every now and then if I do miss it. He says, Sean, I have a strange question. Can you take a few minutes to tell us how to make money in a bear market? I have an idea, but I really respect your opinion, and I would love to know what you think. Okay, so this is a really good question, and my philosophy doesn't change in terms of how I trade a bear market or bull market, right? If I deem that the market is bearish, I will trade bearish only. If I deem that the market is bullish, I will trade bullish only, for the most part, right? Like 95% of my trades will be only bullish. I may take a few hedge trades on the bear side of things, just in a way to hedge my positions that are doing extremely well. But for the most part, I trade in the direction of the trend. So as soon as I deem the market is bearish, you will see me take only, or 95% of my trades will be only short trades. And that's all you need to do as a base man to start putting the odds in your favor. Because remember, as a trader, you are not trying to win every single trade. That's where a lot of traders go wrong. They are trying to win every single trade. You do not have to win every single trade. Out of a series of 10 trades, okay, 10 trades, your job after all of these trades is to come out profitable. Now, how you come out profitable depends on your strategy. It could be only 3 of your trades that make you profitable in the long run over the 10 trades, or it could be the 7 trades that you need to win and the 3 trades that you lose that make you profitable, right? So you could have a 30% win rate that makes you profitable, or you could have a 70% win rate. I have a strategy that actually allows me to be only profitable 30% to 40% of the time and still win in the long run. Now, because we are in a crypto market, a bull crypto market, my win rate is a lot higher, like it's above 60%, 70%, but that's not what I'm shooting for. It's just a consequence of having a bull market. Now, in a bear market, it's the complete opposite. As soon as I deem that the market is bearish, I will only take bear trades against the trend. So, for example, Bitcoin, let's go ahead and remove all of this. When we broke the trend on the monthly time frame, right, and on the weekly time frame, I actually went bearish over here, guys. For those of you who were watching Mango, I took one counter trend trade because it was ridiculous when I woke up that morning and we went all the way down to, on Deribit, we were $3,600 freaking dollars, and there was no way I was not taking that long trade. But as soon as we bounced all the way back to around 6,600 on that same day, I closed that trade out, because in a bull market I would have kept that open and I would have rode the trend. Wow, what's my English? I would rode the trend, but now I feel bearish, right? Because we broke structure. I feel bearish, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to stay bearish as long as we're underneath $7,000, right? And I was actually taking short trades. Was I right? No, I ended up being wrong on that, but it doesn't matter because I closed it out. As soon as you start closing candles about 7,000, 7,200, I'm like, all right, cool, this is not working out. I am wrong. I'm going to flip bullish again. Now, when was I right on that trade? Well, I was bearish on not on that trade, but on that mindset. I was bearish this entire market over here. This period over here, guys, I was taking only short trades, right? I was taking only short trades. And then I caught a trade right over here. This was a huge win. Why was I bearish? Because of the concepts we teach in these daily videos, because of the concepts we teach in the Mango Seed program, right? We were assessing the charts, using all our indicators, using our structural read on the chart, and we're like, hey, you know what? We're freaking bearish. We're putting in lower highs. We're putting lower highs against a flattening structure. Once this breaks, and it looks like it wants to break, it's going to have a volatile move. Caught this trade. In a bear market, man, it goes down fast. You'll always see bear moves have a quick move. That's why bear markets are so difficult, because they can be very choppy if you're playing the lower time frames. You'll hear the phrase, I believe it is staircase up, escalator down, right? So, sorry, a staircase up, elevator down. So you step up, but when it comes time to go down, you go down in a freaking elevator, and that's what essentially happened. You catch the quick wins as a bear, right? And you get out. You can't, it's really hard to ride down trends in a bear market in Bitcoin. You know why? Because the macro structure, guys, the macro structure is bullish. We are in a long-term monthly bull trend, right? We are putting in an uptrend on the macro structure until this breaks. Oh shit, yeah, I did forget I turned up the music. Did you guys hear me, by the way? Yeah, I did forget to turn down the music. I apologies, guys. Oh, did I miss a donation? Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Okay, so, ESS. Okay, we'll check out ESS, but I do want to quickly go over what I just talked about, because I clearly was talking while the music was way too loud. So that's on me. That's my mistake. So let's go ahead and rehash the entire thing I said. Okay, the entire thing I said. So essentially, quick. Let me go ahead and reduce the volume just to make sure. I think it's sip of water too. So that was a long rant. Now I have to go ahead and go ahead and do the entire rant all over again. Okay, so his question was, how do you trade a bull market? How do you trade a bear market? So it's again, I was talking about how my philosophy trading a bull market trading a bear market doesn't really change from trading a bull market. Now you guys are going to hear me stumble and stutter a lot, because the first go is always the best go, and then when you try again, you end up trying to repeat what you previously said, and you just make a hash out of it. Okay, I'm going to try anyways, but I do apologize if I mess it up. Essentially, right, you're looking to trade in the direction of the trend. As long as you do that, as long as you trade in the direction of the trend, you're already going to put yourself at better odds than most of the market. Why? Because most of the market is trading their emotions as opposed to actually trading on the side of their edge. And you can right off that, without any indicators, without any anything at all, just your ability to read the current macro trend of the market, you can put the edge on your side. So if you read that, hey, the market is bullish, right? The macro market is in a bullish trend. All you have to do is say, hey, I'm only going to take bull trends. I'm going to take only bull trades, right? Now, every now and then you could take a hedge position, a hedge bear position against the trend, but you got to do that with some strategy involved, right? It's got to be a position that is there to counter your positions that are already well in the money, right? You're deep in the profits, the market's getting overheated, and you're putting in a counter trade just to kind of like hedge against any downside risk. I don't recommend doing that as a new trader. As a new trader, you just trade in the direction of the market. Right now, we're seeing that the market is bullish, right? As long as you're in a bull market, as you just keep taking bull trades, and you are putting the probability in your favor. Because if you're in a bull market, the probability is in the favor of the bulls, because you will see the bears not see downside moves, not see downside continuations, and you will see it instead get picked up and by the bulls, and the bulls push it on further up and above, right? And we saw that right over here too. Been seeing that over and over again, that every break in structure, broke structure here, consolidated, did not see the down move, price kept going up. Broke structure here, consolidated, did not see the down move, price kept going up. Why? Because the bulls have the edge over here, right? The trend is towards the upside. You just looking for bull market moves, or rather bull market trades, where you're trading only towards the direction of the bull market, is going to put the edge in your side too. Why? Because simply by not taking the bear market trades, by not taking the bear trades, not taking the trades towards the downside, you are avoiding losses that you would have otherwise taken. People keep thinking that the only way to win in this market is to trade both sides and to only win. No, you can actually win in this market by not losing, which is why I keep saying, right, at Mango, we take care of the downside and we let the upside take care of itself. And one way to take care of the downside is by trading in the direction of the current market read. And our market read is that, hey, we are in a bull trend. We will only trade towards the bull direction. We'll trade towards the up direction, right? Okay, so with that, you trade the same way in a bear market. Same thing. As soon as you determine, okay, your read could be wrong, by the way, and that's completely fine. You need to have an invalidation point for your read. But as soon as you determine, hey, you know what, we are bearish, I'm going to trade only bear market trades, right? I'm only trading towards the downside because we are bearish. You only trade towards the downside until you determine otherwise. And that's what happened over here, right? Oops. Let me go ahead and remove that. That's what happened over here. As soon as we broke structure over here, guys, right, I said, okay, you know what, I'm only trading bearish. Now, I did take a long over here because on Derbit, we came down to freaking 3,600 on one of the futures, and that was way too good of a trade to let go. And I did take a long over there. But that was the only long I took during that period. Yeah, I took a long at around 3,600, closed at around 6,600, I believe. We got up to that level on the same freaking day. It was a massive win in a short period of time. But right after that, I started taking short positions. I took a short at around 7,200. 7,100, 6,900ish. I was building a short position there. Why? Because I was bearish, looking for only bear moves, because my read was, which was wrong clearly, was that, hey, we broke structure, we're going to go into a bear market. Now, I was wrong on that. And as soon as I got invalidated, by closing about 6,000, I believe 6,900, 6,000. We had a couple of conditions if you guys were following back over there. The first condition was if the monthly closes about 6,450, which we did, right? I was like, okay, that's the first big red flag that we're going to be wrong on our trade, right? We're not in a bear market, or rather we're not going to go into a bear trend. And the second condition was if we close about 7,000 on the daily time frame or the 2-day time frame, I believe. No, it was 2-day and 4-day, which we did both of those. As soon as we did that, I got out of my positions, got out of all my hedges, and I went bullish again, right? No shame in that. I was wrong. You flip your mindset, and because of that, I was able to catch this more. Like, this was huge, man. This entire win was huge. But that was an example of something that did not work. Let's talk about something that did work. Same mindset throughout this entire period. I flipped bearish during this zone over here, right? You could have got bearish, like ultra bearish, as soon as we broke the structure. Actually, I started getting a mini bearish over there. But when did I start putting on big short trades? Was in this zone over here. And then my big win came when I put a massive position. I built up a good amount of equity by then through the altcoin market as well. I put on a really nice position right over here and caught this one, right? And how easy was this to catch in hindsight, right? You have a flat structure, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, right? And boom, that's all you guys need. You need one win in a bear market, and you get in, get out really quick. Because in a bear market, guys, you're gonna find that the moves happen really fast. There's a phrase that goes, you staircase up, right? Stair steps up and elevator down, right? You're gonna see that happen a lot of times, especially in a market like Bitcoin, because catching bear moves, catching bear trends is really difficult. Really difficult. Why? Because the monthly trend is towards the upside. The macro trend is towards the upside. Okay, you're in a cyclical bull market. So the bear markets don't last as long until that changes. Okay, I hope you guys were able to hear it this time around. Woof. Okay, so now I'll go and cover your donation. ESS. But in the whoa, this thing pumped. I don't like this shot, man. It's not trading anywhere. Avina says, amazing tips, Sean. So good. Hi, thank you for that. I had to go over it twice because of my blunder. But hopefully you guys found some value in that. Yeah, but ESS, man, I'm not liking this chart. How do you trade this? Oh, how do you trade this? It looks like there's no liquidity on it whatsoever. Volume came in suddenly though. There's a lot of volume that came in over here, which is good. There was no volume whatsoever over here, right? Nothing. You guys can see there's no volume. And the chart's kind of depict that too. The volume is coming in over here, but this volume is relative to the fact there was no volume over here. So it looks like a lot of volume, but how much is it really? It pumped, it closed about this, chopped over here. I don't know, man. It's not my kind of chart. I can't really assess this. Can't really give you. We already covered Ada Pradesh. Just rewind. If you guys haven't yet, please go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe. I will be wrapping up very soon. Okay, so he is in here too. I know I'm in here too late, but just joined to say hi. Hey, appreciate you stopping by to say hi, buddy. You can rewind and watch this stream though, right? Claude Glusson says, thank you for this, all the way from South Africa. Hey man, you are very welcome. Most people don't come here for the rants in the stream. Most people come here for the calls that I never give them. I'm not sure why people come here. Garima says she's enjoying the music. That's awesome. Garima, I did PM you a while ago because you did post a picture of Goa, and I was like, I've been planning to visit Goa, so I was like, hey, maybe she can give me some advice. I'm gonna sit back now. What's better to do analysis, TradingView or Mango? What do you mean, man? TradingView is okay, TradingView is free, so you can just use TradingView. And the Mango dashboard is free too. There's a free version. Oh, so Mango dashboard and TradingView have something similar in common, right? The app.mangoresearch.co. Let me go ahead and show it to you guys. Quick. Where is my Streamlabs? Oh, there we go. So this is what I think you're talking about, app.mangoresearch.co. This is for like filtering out really great trade opportunities, right? So that way you don't have to go through the charts and look for the trend, blah, blah, blah. It allows you to quickly find trade opportunities. For example, right over here, people in the Mango seed. I know, like, I think 3 people caught this big win on Win. And 610% up, right? So it allows you, let's say you are bullish on asset, you can filter it quickly over here, like Cardano, for example, XRP, Ethereum. It allows you to do this. It also allows you to go through all the time frames. There's the free version, which allows you to, I think it gives you access to the 2-day time frame and the daily, I believe, and the premium version, which gives you access to all the time frames. TradingView is the same story, right? You have limited time frames, and the free version gives you, I believe, access to the daily, the weekly, etc. Goa is my paradise. Have you been there recently, man? It'd be awesome. You look at Pond. Ooh, I like the song, but I'm not going to increase the volume this time. Not too much at the very least, because I'm going to forget. Oh wow, you remember? We'll definitely tell you about it. Yeah, let's talk about that. Okay, just Sean, how impressive are you? I'm just a normal guy, man. Krisha inflates my ego enough every day, so you guys don't need to inflate my already inflated ego. Pond, this looks good, man. Broke structure towards the upside, had a measured move, probably met the measured move. Let's go ahead and look at that. Yeah, I went past it actually. Came down to test this. Not really test it. It's a bit choppy, buddy. I don't know how I'd take a trade on this, to be honest. Let's look at the weekly. It's new, It's new. I don't like this, man. Like, I'd wait for the weekly to close, and if it closes like this, there's 5 days left, right? It's sold off a lot, but there's 5 days left. I don't like how much it got sold off. Like, I'd be looking, honestly, to be safe in the bull market. You don't want to be looking at an asset and feel safe, right? But feel like you need to be safe. But 18 cents would be a good buy opportunity. Insinium VGC says, I just thank you for the super chat, buddy, and he says, I just want to say thank you for posting the videos. Hey man, you are very, very welcome. Appreciate the love, appreciate the appreciation. It means a lot. Looking for more people like you in the community and less spammers. I'd want salary in cash and bonus in BTC. And he says small news, but Sacramento Kings NBA offered salaries in BTC. Ooh, okay, so that's what you're replying to. I would definitely be taking only salary in Bitcoin if I had the opportunity to. Oh, by the way, on that, people, nah, never mind. Don't want to be shilling Bitcoin too much. Krisha's a lucky girl. Oh man, finally. Krisha's the only one who actually says that every single day. Everyone else says, man, what is a girl like Krisha doing with a guy like Sean? I mean, people who do it. Man, I'm being a little bit too hard on myself. But you're sweet to say that. You're really sweet to say that. TRX, man, Gold Movies asked for TRX. I was looking at TRX like a long time ago, like a few weeks ago, and there's a weekly structure I've been waiting for it to break, and it finally did break that weekly structure, and a couple of seedlings did take that trade. We were talking about it in seed for like a while ago, and it was right over here. We broke that structure. Oops, sorry, not there as well, but it was this right over here, right? This was the trade. This was the simple trade. You're looking at this structure, right? You see that? Left, head, right. So I posted this. I'm like, patience, patience, patience. You could have traded the low high over here, essentially. Sorry, the high low over here, essentially been trading the right shoulder of this move. And then if you didn't catch that and you missed that, you got a freaking gift over here, right? Broke structure towards the upside, retested it. This is exactly what we posted, and now you see that continuation towards the upside. Krisha is in here. She says, green as a roach. Indeed, I am. How's it going? How's it going, Krisha? How's it going? Good to see your sweet face in here. XLM finally awakening, eh? So yeah, right now though, continuation on TRX. I'm not too sure about that. We could see a pullback, or we could see continuation. It's in price discovery, man. Look at the low time frames to see what's going on. No, probably put a bull flag over here, to be honest. Right, we put a bull flag here, and broke continuation. Let's see. We could be retesting this level around 9 cents, maybe. With the 1 hour time frame, see what's going on there. Broke structure on the 1 hour. So if we don't retake this level over here at around 12.7 cents, then we are coming down further. I'll be looking towards around 11 cents to 11.8, eventually down to 9 cents if we keep breaking structure. SC, man. SC was a coin I made a lot of money on in the last bull market. SIA coin. Holy shit. It did it. It did it finally, right? So again, this is the coin we talked about a few weeks ago on the live stream. I said, guys, we will not be interested in SIA coin, or rather, someone asked about SIA coin. He kept asking about it. So I indulged him. I looked at the coin. I was surprised to see it trading all the way down at 40 Satoshi, considering that I traded it. I got into SIA coin in the last market at around 110 Satoshi, 90 to 110. I mean, you can't even see that price on this chart. Put it up over here. Polonex. Right, I traded it. Yeah, somewhere around here. I took the trade somewhere around here. In 2017, and rode it all the way to freaking 800 Satoshi, man. It was ridiculous. And to see it trade over here at 40 Satoshi, it just made my mind go, what the hell? So yeah, going back over here now. Holy shit, I can't believe it. Yeah, we said we're not going to be interested until it breaks this level, and it did. This level right here, you guys can see it. Pay attention to these streams, take notes, because we broke it, we retested it again, and got the move. That was a good 50% win. Now we're seeing resistance right over there. If we retake this level, I'd be looking for this entire zone to get tested. This zone here, that's another 25% move. If we claim this level at 76 Satoshi, I'd be looking towards... SIA coin can make you good money, but you gotta trade it carefully, man. all the way from 76 to 114 Satoshi next, which is a good 50%. Alright guys, I'll be wrapping up now. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the music. I hope you guys enjoyed my blunders. It was great hanging out with you guys. I'm gonna be going ahead and enjoying the rest of my evening. For those of you guys who have not joined the Mango Discord just yet, go ahead and do so. It's you can get access to it by simply typing themangoway.com/discord. Hey old man, you are very, very welcome, and it's always so good to see you in the chat, man. You're here, I think, every single stream. Ajesh is still here. Wow, you stuck through the entire stream, buddy. Good to see. There's good night, good morning. I don't know what time zone you are in. Hey, the rule of the Mango Grove is that it's always morning in the Mango Grove. That's always good morning. It's always good morning. Even in the middle of the night, the Grove shines the light. Wow, that rhymes. Wow, I'm freaking poetic here. A philosopher. Yeah, themangoway.com/discord. Appreciate that, old man. Appreciate. It just sounds funny when I say appreciate that, old man. Also, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Exactly, hit that like button. Show Mango some love. Yes, Avi knows that. I'm still here, Sean. Siddharth is still here. That's awesome. Were you here since the beginning of the video, Siddharth? Because you missed some good rants and rambles. Mock says, great stream. See you later. Yeah, man. I'll see you in the seed chat. I'll see all of you in the seed chat. Ken Kasaji. Decrypto SAS the course? What? Which I have no idea what you're saying. This is some good music here, right here. I used to listen to the song on repeat when I was in high school. I stopped listening to all these songs when I met Krisha. I was like, alright, here's my time. Gotta act on all those songs I listened to as a kid. Gotta take her to the moon and back. The moon and back. Yeah. Savage Garden, right? You guys, I used to listen to the entire album of Savage Garden on repeat. It's a remix of Savage Garden's To the Moon and Back. Mock says, I'd rather fly my coins to the moon but not back. Hey man, you gotta sit through the bear market at least once. Zafar Sarfraz, is that the Zafar from the Telegram? Is that you, bud? Been a while, man. Where have you been? Do the signals come as part of the course? This Mango Seek program is not a signals group. We focus on teaching you guys how to do it ourselves. Like, it's not we do discuss trade ideas, trade setups, but it's all done to an educational way where when I do break down trade ideas and trade setups, I'm always doing it where I don't hand feed you guys saying, hey, buy here, sell here. I never do that. Right, based on all the content that we teach in the program, your mindset techniques, the trading techniques, everything in there, right? Even in the seed setups, right? I don't want to give people the wrong impression that if they join seed, they will get signals. Everything in the seed setups too, right? It's always done in a way that's broken down for you guys to think and brainstorm and be like, so this is what he's seeing. This is why he's saying this. And what's the conclusion? What's the thesis, etc. There's no buy here for the sake of it, sell there because the sake of it. No, the entire point of this is so that you guys can go ahead and do this without me, without Krisha, and do this for the rest of your lives. Yeah, Krisha says it well. You'll be able to spot the signals yourself. You should talk to the other seedlings, in my opinion, and get a true idea of what you are. What their opinion is and what you're looking for, because I'm pretty sure there are lots of other communities out there that will give you like pure signals and you can like probably be a better fit over there. But if you're looking to really learn, you're looking to actually do this yourself and do this for the rest of your life where you don't ever need a job again, right, it might be for you. Alright, let's wrap up, guys, with one of my favorite songs.
And then she'd say, it's okay, I got yours on the way, but I'm a super girl. Super girls don't cry. And then she'd say,
let's go ahead and take a quick look at the top returns before we wrap up. The music's playing. Drep, what the hell? Super coin gave you the call 30 days ago and you're up 22,000%. That is ridiculous. This is the chart, guys. Holy shit. I already looked at SC, man. You missed it. I looked at it for you. But otherwise, it's the volatility plus the fact that the market trends. Do you think it's a good time to buy SEO coin to sell Tron for profit? We don't give that kind of. We don't. Too specific, man. Too specific. Oh, Drep had some coin split, so this isn't the real price, eh? Okay. So they reduced the amount of coins available, I guess. Reverse of a coin split? Alright, sorry. No, apologies. Very tired. Redenominated it. Something similar happened with Eldron, right? That's what shocked me too because I was trading Eldron back in the previous bull market, and they got delisted from Binance initially, EGLD, and then suddenly it was trading at a much higher price. I'm like, what the hell just happened? What's going on? And then they redenominated that too because they were repositioning themselves as the gold of the market because they realized I always believed in that CEO to pump the coin. That's why that's why I traded it, because he reminded me a lot of the Pundi X CEO, and he was going to find some way or the other to pump the coin. And then he realized that, hey, the market was going towards a proof of store of value narrative. So it renamed to E-Gold, right? Safe trade. How do you look at safe trade? People keep saying look at it, but I can't look at it. It's not even on TradingView. There's safe moon, there's safe trade. But hey, since they're safe, can't lose, right? Right? Our boys and girls, this is where we call it quits. We are at the 2-hour mark. This was a long live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you guys haven't yet, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave a comment down below letting us know that you want us to do more of these live streams. And hey, I actually miss doing these, man. I did them for an entire month, like every single day, and then I took the next month off. Now I'm wondering whether maybe I should do these more often, because I kind of miss hanging out with you guys. I think I overdid it on the prior month where I kind of got sick of it, but maybe I do these more often. Yeah, let me know. Hey Krisha and Sean, I just joined the Discord group. Do you guys have a free and a paid group? I don't want to call it a paid group per se, but we do have the Mango Seed program. You can message Krisha and find out more about it, or you could go ahead and check out the mangoway.com/seed, right? Or mangoresearch.co. Mangoresearch.co is our main website. Just check out the I think under, let me open up my Discord actually. Yeah, so under the welcome section, once you get verified, you'll see the rest of the grove, all the rest of the sections, but you can go to resources and you'll see everything that is available in terms of the seed program is what you're probably looking for. It is a community as well as a course that is around 45 hours long. It's broken down to modules. You'll see all the information you want on the link in terms of what modules are there, what kind of information, and also what the other seedlings think about it. There are reviews posted, I believe, by Krisha in there. Yeah. But again, feel free to reach out to Krisha or Ollie, or reach out to me too. But I'll be busy for the rest of the evening. Let me see if I can post my Discord, show my Discord. Can't show my Discord for some reason. I tried to show my Discord, but it's not showing. seedlings is shown Papa Mango and Kushal Mama Mango. No, we are all seedlings. Every single one of us are seedlings. I'm a seedling, Kushal's a seedling. We're all Mango's about the reason we picked the name Mango too was because I wanted to build a community where we are constantly growing, constantly learning, right? And that's what the mango tree represents, growth and fertility. So we are always going to be seedlings, and we're always going to be looking to grow into a tree for the rest of our lives. I know it sounds cheesy, sounds corny, but hey, keeps us learning. Tennis, the reason I'm not looking at safe trade is because it's not available on TradingView, man. Yeah, I'm glad you like the philosophy, man. It keeps us all humble too, because we're a community of very humble people. If you even join the Discord, you're going to find that we're not toxic like other communities. Everyone's looking to help each other, and people who do come in there being toxic and egotistic, they don't fit in, and they just end up either leaving or they get kicked out. You have to be really strict and harsh in the beginning of the community, where people try that nonsense at Mango. It doesn't work in our community. Everyone's humble, everyone's family oriented, everyone's looking to help each other out, and that toxic elitist attitude just does not work in our community, because we all have our egos, right? But we know that the market will humble us eventually if we don't freaking get our shit together. So having this philosophy helps us stay in check, because when you're constantly learning, you realize that the more you learn, the less you know, and you're like, shit, you feel more and more ignorant the more you learn. It's funny how that works. And that's what happens to me in regards to Bitcoin too. The more I study Bitcoin, the more I realize, shit, I don't know anything about it, because it will humble you every single day. The question is it possible to make profits throughout any season? Yes, that's actually a really good question. Let me reduce the volume for this. You should be looking to build a strategy and build a overall strategy that will allow you to make money in all types of markets. Now, to make money in a sideways market, you do need more financial tools like options, right? That's why I trade options, because I do this as for a living. When the markets do go sideways, I do need to be able to very few traders who trade a Bitcoin really need to do anything anymore with the way Bitcoin has moved, but you want to be able to build consistent income, right? And my option strategies do allow me to build generate income in a sideways market, right? That's what people misunderstand what options are. They use it in a way to put on more risk than they really need, because essentially they are taking a leverage trade without realizing they're taking a leverage trade, right? Because they're leveraged products. Anyways, off topic. To answer your question, yes, you should be looking to be able to make money in all types of markets, man. If you're not really trading. Okay, you're just taking advantage of a bull cycle, and your profits are a consequence of the market going up in whole, like, rising tide raises all boats. I think that's how the phrase goes. But you should not be relying on that, because if you do rely on that, when the market does go bearish, you'll be caught with your freaking pants down, and you'll give it all back to the market. You will give all your profits back to the market. Okay, so you need to be able to identify when I had a long rant on this earlier in the stream, man. You may want to go ahead and find that stream. It started off with me ranting on it with the music too loud, and then I redid the entire rant after reducing the music. If you could listen to both versions of the rant, it would be beneficial to you. But we talked about bear markets, how I approach making money in the bear markets, and it's pretty much the same with of course different strategies involved internally, but the overarching view is the same. You need to be able to make markets on market conditions. If you don't, so you're not going to be, it's not always going to go smoothly, right? You're going to realize that there are going to be times when you realize that, hey, wait a minute, what I'm doing in this current market condition is not working, and you're going to have to make tweaks, or you're going to have to completely overhaul your strategy. And that hasn't happened to me with Bitcoin and my other bigger portfolio trades. But with altcoins, I do have to make changes every now and then, right? Like I'll change the time frame I'm trading. I'll be like, okay, now I think the market is being a lot more aggressive. I'm going to start trading on the 12-hour instead of looking at the weekly, right? Things like that. Or like different structural changes, buying consolidations versus buying breakouts. You need to know when to make those changes. Woof, I really like your name, by the way, Woof. I really like that name. He says, thanks for the answer, man. I was looking to go into the C program but cannot afford it since I am still a student. Hey, but if you are a student, I totally respect that. We do offer student discounts, right? Special discounts for students, because I was a poor student. I was as poor as it gets as a student. I was a janitor in the same university that Kusha and I studied, but I will offer you a student discount. But that being said, to answer your question, no, it is never. You said, I was thinking, will it be too late when I join? No, it's never too late, man. Like I made my biggest gains in the freaking bear market. It's never too late to be not just to join the C program, but to be a trader. And the way I'm saying this, or the context I'm saying this, is very it relates to what we were talking about in the seed program just this morning in the private chat, right? I was it in the seed chat or was it in the Grove, one of the two chats? I said, listen, one of the advice I can give you is to not get sucked into that mindset where you think that this is my opportunity to make money. I better just go all in right now. I better just use my ammo right now. No, do not just throw your freaking whatever little ammo you do have right now, man, whether it be big ammo or little ammo. If you don't have the knowledge and the foundations to actually take advantage of the market, all you're going to end up doing is giving away your ammo to the other market participants. Because the last thing you want happening to you is to go through the entire motions of just losing all the ammo that you have in your gun chamber, only to then realize that, hey, I'm finally ready, I finally have the knowledge to take advantage of the market conditions, and then you realize you have no ammo. Okay, you have all your trading stash is emptied out, and now you have to dip into like maybe taking a loan or into your actual family savings that is supposed to be put towards a mortgage, right, that you and your wife were saving for. And then you make those stupid mistakes where you're putting yourself under more pressure. So what I recommend people doing is take a step back. You don't have to jump into the markets just because you're seeing other people make money. No. Mango was born in the bear market. We were born in the bear market, and a lot of the successful seed members who are just sitting back and enjoying themselves right now are because they learned and traded the bear market, and now they're enjoying the bull market. So even right now, if many of you guys have the funds, have the capital, right, and you guys are just joining the seed program, I would say take a step back. Don't feel this necessity to jump into a trade. Study now, because if you guys study now and the bear market comes, imagine the gains that will be accrued if you guys trade the bear market, and then the next bull market takes you to the victory line. That's all you need to do. But again, apologies for that rant. No, I cannot make that prediction, man. I mean, I could try to sound like a smart ass, because there's so many other channels making those predictions, right? There's so many other influencers making those predictions. You guys don't need my prediction. I'm not smart enough to know what the market is doing. I never will be, and that's what will keep me safe in this. I mean, I know the trend of the market. I'm good enough to know that, but I'll never try to say the market will do this by so and so date, blah blah blah, for sure. I have like a midterm view on what the market should be doing for me to act accordingly, right? If the market does this, I will do that. If the market does that, I will do this. I have all of that planned out up until September, up until the end of the year, up until the next year. I have my entire plan planned out for the next freaking 4 years, for the next 5 years. And of course that plan will be dynamic as well. Do I have a prediction? No, I don't have a prediction. It's always if this then that. Yeah, it's a guessing game, man. I have a plan for every outcome, That's all. But I'm not smart enough to know what the markets are doing. Did I trade as a job before? No, I did not trade as a job before. And if you ever hear people telling you that you should have traded on Wall Street or anything like that, that's not true at all. Crypto, the entire ethos of crypto is to be able to free out, to open up the markets for, you know, people like me. Like I finished my master's in computer science. I was doing my PhD before I got into blockchain. My prof actually introduced me to Bitcoin because she wanted me to do my PhD on Bitcoin, and I wasn't too interested. But she said, "Sean, look into Ethereum at the very least," and that's how I was brought into the crypto world. Came for Ethereum, stayed for Bitcoin is the hashtag of my Twitter. And that's how because my background is in computer science and mathematics, not in trading. But anyone can do this. That's what the market, this is what a free market is, right? Crypto allows all of us to learn the markets in a cheap way, Like before Robinhood, crypto was your only option, and still the DeFi market is a lot better than Robinhood. With the entire Robinhood scandal, you saw too, right? That hey, Robinhood is not the answer. DeFi, decentralized finance, whether it be on Ethereum or Polkadot or whatever, right? It doesn't matter. It's opening up a whole world of opportunity to retail traders who are more sophisticated. You saw with the Robinhood debacle that retail traders can educate themselves, given enough time and motivation. They can educate themselves and they can trade against these institutional firms that put themselves on a pedestal and think that they're better than the retailers just because they have a professional degree. That really means jack shit. It all means jack shit. We have all the tools now. There's enough financial platforms out here that give you the tools to trade against them, right? And we saw that happen. Alright guys, I was supposed to end the stream like 20 minutes ago. We've already gone way past. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. My name is Sean Dexter. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll leave the music running for a little bit while we wow, geez, these rants went on for long. I didn't realize my chart was all out of equilibrium. Bitcoin's looking fantastic. Ethereum's looking fantastic. Cardano's looking great too. We have our invalidation points on every single one of these charts. We know when to get out. We know when to add. We know what to do when the plan unfolds. I will see you guys in the next one. Throw it a like if you guys enjoyed the rants. If you guys enjoyed the rambles, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be more motivated to do more of these. Yeah, join the Discord. I'll see you guys in the next one.